Howdy, 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 and welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Nerd Hell. It's me, Robinson, and I'm about to take a shot of Tajín, classic seasoning, con chile limon with lime.
And it's me, Stanley. I always live in the past, forever the past, always the past. And we're back, baby! Yeah.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Yeah, sorry about that, fellas. I had another job fender bender in which I got 3 jobs within the span of 1 month.
Yeah, dude. Well, I just say that it was kind of like a mini vacation because it's summer and, we got to enjoy global warming before it actually kills everyone. So,
bro, it is hot.
Yeah, dude, it's hot as fuck. I mean,
climate change is real.
I live in Texas, and so it's like if it gets any hotter, it's like a great line from King of the Hill where Dale talks about global warming, and Hank goes, Dale, if it gets any hotter, I'm going to kick your ass.
I'm going to kick your ass. Dale, we live in Texas.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I love how episode 1 of King of the Hill was everybody started a rumor that Hank beats his son, so they sent in a Californian CPS guy to check it out. Yeah. And all they do for the entire episode is make fun of him because he's from California.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, what can I say? There's actually been a lot of people moving from California to Texas because of the cheap tax stuff. And, I mean, like Elon Musk and his fucking cringe self are moving.
Well, who wants to live in California? The place is on fire half the time. Honestly,
if it was affordable, if I could actually afford to live there, probably I would. I mean,
exactly. If it was affordable.
I would love to live in a blue state because, goddamn, red states are tough nowadays, man.
Blue state, it's all desert. It's an orange state, nerd.
Well, Texas is more purple. We got the corrupt people here, so it's a tough life.
Oh, you're talking about politics?
Yes, my guy. I'm talking about politics.
When you said purple, I'm like, what the fuck is purple? Wait, so like the painted deserts? I thought that was like a New Mexico thing, and you love New Mexico.
No, I love New Mexico. I'd actually move to Santa Fe in a heartbeat if there was a possibility to. So
why not? Is it just not affordable?
No, it's because my family's in Texas, right? And
that makes sense, yeah.
Everyone is here. There's not really, I don't know. Maybe in the next couple of years, if it gets bad enough, right? Then maybe, sure.
You know what? I'm from Texas. Now I'm in Utah. So I can safely say that all my exes are from Texas. I don't know whose songs that is.
I mean, I think it's Willie Nelson. I'm not sure.
I know Young Gravy has a song that says, I don't mean to flex, but my bitch thick like Texas.
It's George Strait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, another JoJo reference. Straitso. Wait, no. Yeah. No, he was a reference to Dire Straits. Never mind.
Well, life's getting pretty tough, right, man? Like global warming's
it's ridiculous.
A thing. Inflation is a thing, fucking...
Dude, Costco gas is almost $5. I want to kill myself.
I know, man. It's just pretty bad, all around how shit's kind of going on. But, every president deals with the results of former presidents' policies, right? So if you're having a good time, it's because of the policies beforehand really doing
God damn you, Abraham Lincoln.
I know, man. Especially his Secretary of State, Edward Blinken. But I'm joking. It's not his Secretary of State. That's someone else.
You can't joke around like that with me. You're a historian. I believe everything you say.
That is history joke of the day. Big brain, everyone. Well, here's the thing. So, you know how we have a lot of specialized techniques or specialized jobs, right?
Okay, carpenters.
Right? Yeah, you got carpenters. I'm a historian. You train to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, there is a job called a full-time blunt roller. So, in 2019, Snoop Dogg, who has a massive consumption of marijuana, in 2019 hired a full-time blunt roller, and not only just one, but a couple, and he pays his full-time blunt roller between $40,000 to $50,000 annually.
You know what? I was gonna say, like, with cost of living, that's not that much, but all you're doing is hanging out with Snoop Dogg, and I assume you don't smoke the weed, but I assume that you get to keep a lot of it after hours. You know what I mean? Like,
I think
if
my
you're
man,
if you're the blunt roller, you gotta stay professional. You can't get high off the supply.
yeah, it was just so apparently inflation is also affecting this blunt roller because
He's gotta get gas.
Snoop Dogg apparently responded to Uber Facts, which is a Twitter account that publishes like random facts of the day kind of thing. Talked about like the full-time employees make between 40 and 50,000 a year, and Snoop Dogg just wrote back, inflation, period. Their salary went up. And
Wait. Okay, no, continue.
yeah, so it's one of those things of like, that's his job, his occupation. On his resume, it says, what do you do? I'm like, blunt roller, PBR, professional blunt roller. Snoop Dogg said to complex.com. Yeah.
The real hard-hitting news stories, only from Complex.
I know, right? Hey, whatever. So aside from Snoop, Kid Cudi, G Herbo, and Waka also have to hire professional blunt rollers in the past, but it's not really clear if they found like a personal candidate, but you can always see Snoop's like guy coming around like with some fucking, blunt rolling. So, but here's the thing though. Did you know that Seth Rogen served as a professional blunt roller for Waka Flocka Flame in 2014?
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say earlier is how come Snoop Dogg has a better understanding of employee rights and cost of living adjustments than half the corporations in this fucking country, in this world?
Most corporations, my guy.
Jesus, man, I bet they get benefits too. Health benefits, dental, vision, an extensive family, pet insurance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, what is it? My job, right? They voted to give everyone a raise, but it was like a 6% raise, which just barely covers inflation. But they didn't stop there. They also gave the superintendent, who makes more than the governor of Texas, a $90,000 raise.
Why? The Texas public school system is shit.
Well, it's because of corrupt admin. But, hey, shit happens, my guy.
Honestly, I think Snoop Dogg, now, he wouldn't be the best in office, but I think he'd be pretty good.
Are you kidding me? Dude, he's just a pothead, right? Like, they're not
Exactly.
aggressive. He's just like, yeah, man, I could use some more, like, stuff, right?
I don't know, man. The way I see it, if you can't feed yourself, how are you going to feed your baby mama? So that's why I think we need to. I think we need to impose tax cuts for families. I don't know why. I feel like he would say some shit like that.
Dude, apparently in an interview with what's his name, Howard Stern, he talked about his blunt roller, and I'm quoting him here. Quote, "That motherfucker is like Lurch from the Addams Family. You rang."
One of my favorite Snoop Dogg moments of all time was when he was playing Madden on stream, like rage quit, like full on through his controller, yelled "fuck," and walked off without ending the stream. And it went on for like 8 hours.
Yeah. Could you imagine like trying to sign up to be like any other job? We'd be like, hey, so we have here professional blunt roller. We're going to have to ask you to submit to a drug test.
Speaking of which, I had to take one today. Did not have to pee in a cup.
Okay. Did not have to. Did they do a swab?
Yeah, it was funny. You take the stick and you put it against your gums, your bottom gums.
Trying to see if you got any residual cocaine there.
Absolutely, but you know what? This just goes to show that the only thing you need in life is connections. That's it. You want to be a politician? Connections. You want to roll blunts for a living and have and have a better work environment than all of these American citizens? Connections.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
You want to set up a 4 monitor setup? Connections. You want to have a new GPU that actually has has more PCI connectors in your power supply? More connections, which is actually what happened to me.
Oh yeah. Damn.
So I was able to get an insane discount on a 6070 XT, an AMD Radeon 6700.
Yeah, 6700.
XT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What about it? So did
It's
not work?
fantastic. No, here's the thing. It's fantastic. It's thicker, like 2 times thicker than my old graphics card, which was a Radeon 580 RX.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, this is a huge upgrade for me.
No, 100%.
But when I plugged it in, I'm like, huh, why does this GPU have 2 PCIe connectors?
Because
Why does my
needs
power
it.
why does my power supply only have one 8-pin? And I was so upset. Luckily, like Amazon was like, "Yo, we have a 750 PSU for $30, and you can get it in like the next 3 hours."
Oh shit, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, so my computer, she is beefed up now. What do I need now? I need a solid state. I'm still balling on that stank ass HDD.
Yeah, dude. SSDs are really cool.
Yeah, no,
say?
because like my computer, like what I do is I wake up in the morning, I turn my computer on, I go to the bathroom, blah blah blah, do that stuff, and then when I come back, it's still turning on.
Hey,
Apparently,
man,
an STD, like you sneeze on the power button and the computer is already on.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It was a major upgrade for me, like you said, when I went from a GTX 1080 to a 3080, right? So it was
That's a whole 1,000.
well, like 2000. So it's insane
even
because
more.
I was playing Valorant before we got on, and my the client FPS was reading 600 frames per second on max settings on Valorant. I was like, this sounds right. You're doing your work. You're doing your work, my guy.
Yeah,
So
you can only notice up to 60. Meanwhile, Cash is in the back with his like 1,000 FPS doggy vision, just having the time of his life.
well, I mean, the other part of it is I have like that what is it, 165 hertz frame. So I'm only getting 165 hertz, but I've had this thing since I got the computer, right? But hey, what can I say? It actually picks up, and there's like very little like ripping or whatever kind of effect. But hey, you know, there are good things in this world, like the graphics card shortage is ending.
Yeah,
And there are
now they're not like $400 above market price.
and there are great things that are happening. So, I want to tell you a little story about College Stanley and College Stanley's preoccupation with a restaurant chain before he became a vegetarian called Taco Bell. Oh shit! I just fucking misgendered myself. Shit. Okay, so it happens from time to time. What can I say? So Taco Bell and me were like best friends. Dude, Taco Bell is so cheap. Taco Bell is amazing.
$2 beefy crunch.
The first time I ever realized that I could do whatever the fuck I want as a college student without my parents telling me what to do, you know, was I was studying at 2 in the morning and I was hungry. So I decided to go to Taco Bell across from where I lived my freshman year. And I got back and I sat down and I started eating and I sat there and I was like, oh my God, I'm an adult now.
This
So-
is me. This is life.
I know. So, and what can I say? I was also dealing with a little depression, but that's not really here or there. But Taco Bell was a good friend in that cheap time that I needed cheap food. Well, Taco Bell has had pretty good American-inspired Mexican American inspired foods. I wouldn't call it Mexican food by any.
It's American
things.
taco. I love the Mexican pizza because that is not Mexican pizza.
No, dude, like everything about it, like the crunch wraps are not Mexican. The fucking like everything. The Doritos Locos Tacos were a fucking hit. Like let's not lie.
Now,
that shit is out of the world.
This is on the proper use of what's the good version of cultural appropriation?
Syncretism.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is culture coming together. This is Mexican man marrying the white nacho cheese of America.
So, here's the thing. We always like Taco Bell for experimenting, and Taco Bell knows that half of their base is stoners and the other half is college students. So, Taco Bell takes risks that seem like a stoner would love this food. Now, at this food restaurant, they've come up with something in their latest fusion. It is not a Dorito taco, but rather a
Cheetos.
tostada whose base is formed by an oversized Cheez-It cracker.
That sounds awful.
Honestly, I would try it if
I
it
don't
didn't
like
have any
Cheez-Its.
beef. You don't like Cheez-Its? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, they're just like bad crackers.
That is like the least white thing you've ever said to me.
Bad crackers?
No, that Cheez-Its are bad.
I don't like Cheez-Its. I like Ritz.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The big Cheez-It tostada, along with another Crunchwrap style menu item, which is said that it is a Crunchwrap with the Cheez-It tostada inside of the tortilla, and it's grilled. And it's being, there with seasoned beef, sour cream, diced tomatoes, lettuce, and shredded cheddar cheese. Now, here's the thing. This whole stuff is 16 times bigger than the usual size of an actual Cheez-It.
16?
Yeah.
Why not just make a regular giant crunch wrap? I like the crunch wrap.
No,
Excuse me.
Crunch Wraps are pretty good. We're talking about the size between an actual Cheez-It and the new
okay,
tostada.
an actual Cheez-It. I thought you were talking about like you can get a crunch wrap 16 size bigger. It has a Cheez-It in it. It's Cheez-It that's 16 times bigger.
Right.
So
Liz
that's
Matthews,
8 across, 8 up.
Yeah. So Liz Matthews, Taco Bell's chief food innovation officer, which I didn't even know was a job title, but then again, I didn't even know professional blunt roller was a title, touted the synergy between the two brands, and she's quoted saying, "We're thrilled about this new concept with Cheez-It, which gives our fans the chance to experience the real cheese and crunch they love from both of our brands in a whole new way."
Don't say real. Don't fucking lie to any of us, you bitch.
No, dude, nothing about fast food restaurant food is real. There is nothing real about it. Like, we're not dumb. We know.
Don't say
right?
real. I know that's not lettuce. That is ribbons painted green.
Yeah, dude. Like, the beef is not even fucking beef. It's like something else, right? It's
The
like
only real thing they have is beans.
Yeah.
That's the only real thing they have at Taco Baco.
Right. Well, here's the thing, right? Is that if you want to go out and get this shit, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not out to every single food chain yet. It is only going to be tested for the next 2 weeks in Southern California.
Oh, it's not like they got enough problems already.
Running out of water? Here's some fucking Cheez-Its.
Have you been on fire for the last 3 years? Here's a Cheez-It. What's that? You can't afford your 1-bedroom apartment?
Well, here's a Cheez-It 16 times the size because we value the customer's value of money.
Exactly. All right, now, okay, so I respect them for innovating, but honestly, they just got to do what everybody wants, and that's carne asada fries with hot Cheetos in it. That's all you got to do.
I'm
You
not,
can take
I'm
that
not
from
a
me.
fan of hot Cheetos. I
Well,
really am not.
Because you're a coward. I don't know.
You're talking to someone that eats hot sauce that is like thousands of Scoville units above normal food. So
Yes, paint. I love that meme. Like, plant after millions of years of evolution developed a taste that's so painful that no predator will want to eat it, and Mexicans are just like, yes, spicy.
right.
But okay,
Damn.
so that's so if I were a Taco Bell innovator, I would make something with hot Cheetos because I love those. And my
Yeah.
favorite thing is the quesarito. I love the quesarito. First of all, I would just bring back the quesarito. Fuck you, Taco Bell. Bring back the
Really?
quesarito. Because it's like,
Quesarito.
oh, we still have it. You just have to order it using the app. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody
just-
using that goddamn app.
It's like another app that I gotta load onto my phone. Thank you.
On top
right?
of that, like half the time, it's like I've tried. I like it when it's like, hey, you got a coupon. Just say this number at the thing. And half the time, it's like, could you say it again? I didn't get it. Could you say again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Could you reload the app? I think the code's gone bad. It's just never works. And half the time, I don't get my order already.
I know.
Plus, on
it
top
sucks.
of that, like, can you even do the drive-through when you order with the app?
I think so. If you're picking up, right?
All right, so yeah, here's what I would do because I love the crunch of Cheetos and I love the taste. I think, yeah, just nice and simple. Carne asada fries with hot Cheetos in it. But if I was gonna go bongo style, sicko mode, and like do something ridiculous, what would I do? Honestly, you know what? Doritos Locos Tacos. We're doing ginger ale taco. A taco made out with ginger ale.
Wow.
Hell yeah. What do you want? What's your Taco Bell innovation?
Well, I mean, honestly, like one of my favorite things at Taco Bell is a breakfast crunch wrap without meat, right? So it's just egg, the sauce, the hot spicy ranch sauce, and the what is it? The crunch part is just the hash brown that they put inside of it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I never get breakfast at any restaurants. I'm never awake. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a lie. I have been getting breakfast at restaurants now because sometimes I get off work like an hour late and it's 5 a.m. and I'm like, you know what? Let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, no, I love Taco Bell breakfast. So like that crunch wrap stuff is like a special occasion thing that Savannah and I go get. So we love that. I don't know. My innovation would be serve that all throughout the day.
Just let me have it at all times.
That's it. That's all I want. Just give me my fucking breakfast stuff. We're doing brunch up in this motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing dinner.
I'm doing dinner, breakfast for dinner. So,
Well, the Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson, what are you doing in the strip club? Oh, you can eat breakfast buffet. He's at a strip club just eating bacon and eggs.
hell yeah.
God, I love Parks and Rec so much.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny that we're talking about food. Because
Why is that?
So why do they call it a course? Like a 5-course meal?
A course?
Yeah.
Mainly because you have different what is it? These ideas comes from French cuisine, right? And
Fuck the French. Have you seen tennis? It like starts at 0 points, and then the first point is like 15, and then the next one it's like 30, but then you go to 40, and also it's called love.
Yeah.
Tennis
Okay.
is weird.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a white person sport.
It's fun
but
though. I like badminton.
You like badminton?
It's so much fun.
Okay,
You can
okay,
slam
hold the
that
fuck-
ball.
Hold the fuck on.
Okay.
You hate tennis.
No,
But you
I
like
hate
badminton.
the rules. I hate the rules. Why is it I gotta do like quantum physics in order to know how many points I have? Why can't we be like first to 10?
So you hate the French version, but you love the floofy British version.
It's so much fun because you can slam the shuttlecock, which is what it's called, no laughing, with like the force of 1,000 suns. It will travel like 2 meters in the air and then come to a complete stop. Everybody can play it. It's like tennis, but in slow motion.
I've lost faith in you.
What? For having culture? For being athletic? For playing sports?
Dude, I just can't talk to you right now.
Badminton, the only sport you can play with in heels.
Yeah, like we're gonna go back to the Gilded Age. I'm just gonna fucking just get the petticoat on and like, all right, time to play badminton.
Why is it called a petticoat? It's a skirt, isn't it?
Kind of. It's like an underskirt, yeah.
All right.
But
So, anyways, fuck the French. The delicious last course, Cuphead DLC is finally coming out.
oh yeah,
because-
no, it's already out, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I love Cuphead. Cuphead is honestly one of my favorite games. Unfortunately, just like many things I love, the fan base has made me hate them.
Really? Why is that?
I don't like the fan base for Cuphead. It's the same thing with like Undertale and FNAF. But
Yeah.
it came to us from a Nintendo Direct, and I got a big list of stuff here, but I'm only going to say what I'm interested in. Monster
Okay.
Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC that's going to double the length of the game.
Hell yeah.
So, oh,
2 games in 1.
hell yeah. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I've been saying this forever. Mario plus Rabbids was a hidden gem on the Switch. Everybody's like, oh, Rabbids. But it's one of the best strategy games I've ever played. And now we're getting a sequel, and it looks dope. Nier Automata is coming to Switch.
I feel like you're about to make the Nier stands really mad with that one.
Nier Onomatopoeia.
Automata.
Automatic.
Nier Automata. Yeah, automatic, sure. We'll go with
Automata.
that one. Yeah.
The Fall of Yorha edition. Coming to Switch. Which, I don't know. It's nice that we have the option to play it on Switch, but I feel like it's too late. You know?
Well, I mean, the other part of it is that, like, apparently Kingdom Hearts fans are getting really pissed off because here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts had to do a fucking, like, cloud-based streaming for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And Nier Automata is not. It's, like, on a actual disc, and you
Wait.
can play it.
What? Isn't this like one of the most technically advanced PS4 games out there?
Hey, man, that's the power of the Switch.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 was on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Well, hey, Kingdom Hearts fans can suck it, so...
Hey. Anyways, moving on from near auto erotic
Automata.
asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Minecraft Legends Live Alive or Live Alive. I'm excited for that. Another Warriors Nintendo game, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Whores. Return to Monkey. Just Return to Monkey Island. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. I really love the Mega Man Battle Network games. Hopefully they add a fast forward button because Jesus Christ, I remember like getting my first emulator and being like, I'm gonna play all the old Game Boy games I loved, like Mega Man Battle Network, and I'm like, this is one of the slowest games I've played in my life.
Yeah?
Sonic Frontiers, I'm excited for.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think it looks good. Here's something that I'm surprised that a lot of people are super excited about: a remake of Pac-Man World. The repacking.
I heard it's decent. Like, I haven't played it myself.
A ton of people seem super excited. Oh, and here's something funny.
Yeah.
You know the guy who created Kingdom Hearts? We talk about him a lot because he actually looks like an anime character.
Yeah, and he does, like, complicated storylines for no fucking reason.
So, guess what happened?
What?
When Sakurai pitched the idea to him about adding Sora to Smash, he loved it. The only issue was he couldn't find any way to make it canon in Kingdom Hearts. When Sakurai came to him with the idea, that was his first thought. He apparently worked day and night, like storyboarding this out until he just couldn't anymore. He's like, I can't. It doesn't work.
Don't they travel between different universes?
Exactly.
Right? So why can't he just be like, oh yeah, no, they landed on like this universe where apparently
Copyright.
there's a bunch of like people, right? But
I assume
they did it with
copyright.
Disney, right? So, okay, whatever.
But I think that's so funny. That was his first thought. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make that canon.
Yeah, dude, Nomura definitely is a. I gotta say this, right? Nomura is actually good at writing. He just gets in his own head, right?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Super Booberman R2, which honestly I would have gotten the first Super Bomberman R, but it's like $40 for a Bomberman game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Nintendo games never go down.
Unfortunately. Portal Companion Collection, a Dragon Quest spin-off, Dragon Quest Treasurers.
Yay! Yay, Dragon Quest, more Dragon Quest.
Hell yeah. And that's about all I'm excited for. But that's not all. I left something off on purpose.
Of course, because this one is something that I've been waiting for ever since I played Persona 5 in 2018. And it is, dude, Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 are finally coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden Shower, and Persona 5 Royal Flush.
Dude, I've been waiting for this game to come out on Switch because it would be perfect for the Switch, right?
Honestly, no, yeah, I see what you mean, because, like, you can just knock out days.
I know. You could have, like, a lot of, like, stuff, and you can pause the game, too, right, and save, and then come back. So, here's my issue, though, right, is that Persona 5 is a PS3 game that was then upgraded to PS4. And, you know, what can we say, dude? Like, the Nintendo Switch has a graphical power that is beyond the PlayStation 3 and kind of approaches the PlayStation 4. So it makes perfect sense.
It's in between.
Nah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of games when they're optimized for, like, the Switch that get ported over that can actually work pretty well. So, have you ever played, like, Doom, like, on the
PC.
Nintendo Switch?
No, I haven't touched it on my Switch.
It's actually pretty. It actually works pretty seamlessly. So now, here's my only bad thing. My only bad news is that they're only coming to Switch on October 21st. So, hooray! Great, right? Like that's
you get to wait till Halloween.
I know. I don't know if I can. I mean, actually, I think that's the perfect time for this, and I'm going to tell you why. I haven't played Persona 5 in a couple of years, so I haven't played Persona 5 R.
Oh, you have to. It's so much better. I'm not sure if I told you the story on stream, but I went over to a friend's place, and he was playing Persona Regular. I played Persona Royal, and for some reason, Haru had like 6 grenades. And I'm like, wait, how'd you get that ammo upgrade on Haru? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, why does she have 6 grenades? She only has 1. She's like, oh, I guess it's a different thing. All right, use them. I don't want to. Why not? Because I don't want to waste them. I'm like, you'll get them back next fight. He's like, no, I won't. I'm like, what? So apparently in Persona, if you enter with a full magazine, if you use that, it's gone for the rest of the castle. You can never get it back. But in Persona Royal, you reload in between every match.
Yeah, dude.
And I remember telling you that, and you were like, what?
Yeah, no, that was the frustrating part about it, right? Is just that
you were like fucking Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Space Dad was like, oh yeah, I killed your mom. That fucking... What?
I know. Dude, it's... I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. This is going to be a great thing. Plus, I haven't played with like the new character yet, like the gymnast girl. Apparently, she's like super into you, and it's kind of weird. But
also,
hey.
the therapist.
Yeah,
they add a therapist into the game.
They added a therapist.
They did. Well, a school counselor.
Oh,
but he's just a therapist.
Okay, yeah. Hey, there you go. So you'll never see it coming, but you will because it's October 21st.
That my mind is too fast for eyes. It also has 4 more songs by oh no, I forgot her name. Her name's like one name.
Lynn,
yeah.
Yeah.
5 new songs.
Hey, I'm down. I'm here for it.
And speaking of video games, we talked about how much we hate Diablo Immortal for what it represents. You bitch. But so here's something funny. Diablo Immortal is being banned in China. Now, you would think this would be for a million things like the blatant fucking aggressive microtransactions or anything else that violates China's censorship laws, which are super strict. So strict that the only thing that was able to break through them was Coco, the best movie on earth.
Yeah, well, I mean, China's also done things like made Demon Slayer characters actually like put more clothing on, if I remember. Yeah. Like
they also got mad at Jujutsu Kaisen 0 because they mentioned Taiwan as a country.
Oh my god.
But anyways, here's why they're mad. Now, nobody knows if this was a mistake. People think that this was a classic issue of somebody not swapping their accounts, swapping from their work Twitter to their home Twitter. And the Diablo Immortal Weibo accounts made a post that directly translates to where is it? When would the bear fall off the seat? And when translated colloquially by a Chinese man, he says that it reads more like, why isn't Winnie the Bear out of office yet?
No, not she dada.
It was banned, man. It was.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. Fuck. That's not great. I don't know if we're gonna hear from that person like in the next couple of days.
It was
like they're.
Honestly, it was like probably a case of, oh shit, did I just do that on my work account?
Yeah, no, that's why I like to keep my work laptop separate from my gaming computer. Because God knows, like, Discord is wild, man. So,
hell yeah. We got kittens in here. We got people spamming memes in general. We got the mods discussing why they think the age of consent should be lowered.
Classic libertarian brain, of course,
hell
right?
Yeah.
Hell no.
And honestly, you want to keep that laptop off, especially with what goes on in game chats. And now, Riot Games wants to get in on that. Starting in July, Riot Games will be rolling out a service in Valorant that will start listening to your voice chat. In a brief statement by Riot Games, collect clear evidence that could verify any violations of behavioral policies.
So, like 10-year-olds saying the N-word, basically.
Hell yeah.
I mean, good, right? Like, there's one of those things of, like, I don't know why the audio isn't, like, on-site recorded, and then if you do, like, a report, it doesn't, like, send that audio with the report. Because most of the reporting systems are just like, all right, one person reported, so who knows, they may be salty, but then, like, 6 people reported them. Maybe they did something wrong, right?
Honestly, what I like doing, if I get salty in Dota, I just say I'm a minority, and then somebody will definitely say something racist, and then I get to report them for free.
Oh yeah. There you go.
It works every time.
Every single time. So
90% of the time, it works at 100% of the time.
So I can see kind of the bad and the good thing to this, because the good thing would be like, hey, fuck these people that keep doing this. But the bad thing is that they're listening into your conversations. Right?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to hear my calls with Discord Kitten.
Well, what if, like, they don't really have the ability to listen to your Discord, right? Because they can only hear you if you use the mic.
Me and Discord Kitten talk on the Valorant group chat.
Oh, no.
What's that? What's that fucking meme that's going around? The fucking, your little pussy belongs to me.
I don't know. I don't know that meme. That is a completely new meme to me, Robinson.
It's on the TikToks.
Oh.
And it's hilarious. It's usually just like a super neck beard, like creeping on an anime cosplayer.
Dude, people need to chill the fuck out. Like,
God,
chill the fuck out.
A lot of anime expos going on right now. And honestly, I gotta say, y'all know that everybody smells like shit there. Why are you scheduling it in the summer?
I don't know, man. Like, you were in anime club. You understood that there were, like, a lot of weebs that just wore sweatshirts and trench coats for no reason.
Bro, there was that one guy that would wear his Akatsuki jacket every day in, like, 102-degree weather.
Which is, like, black clothing with, like, red clouds.
Red clouds, yeah. He was, like, melting.
Yeah.
Like, he did not look okay. I constantly told him to go drink water.
Then there was the other kid who was, like, really excitable, but he always wore a zip-up hoodie and would never take the zip-up hoodie off. And then there was the one time he took the zip-up hoodie off, and it was very clear it was containing the smell.
Bro, he released that thing like a fucking... Like Burns releases the hounds on The Simpsons.
Man, that kid released the thing like the Germans released poison gas on the French troops.
Bro, 100%. God, every time we talk about German gas, all I can think about is, wait, why are you using the trench gun? That's too dangerous.
Oh, you mean the shotgun? When Germany complained that the trench shotgun was against ethics, right?
I saw you gas a preschool yesterday. What the fuck are you talking about?
You blew out a 8th century church in Belgium. I think we can use a shotgun, right? So
one of my favorite things, it's like, hey, did you know in the Geneva Conventions that you can't destroy certain buildings like churches or government, blah, 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 if it has a red flare on it? It's like sees a single building without a red flare, loads the armor-piercing rounds.
Dude, yeah. Oh, shit. War crimes, right? They're fun.
Bro, I love breaking the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, like...
Are we still on the Geneva Conventions, or do we have an updated version?
No, we still are.
Okay. I don't know how it works, because it's like we can't use poison gas anymore. It's like, well, now we can't use vacuum bombs because vacuum bombs is apparently today the easiest way to vaporize a room of people.
Yeah, no, that's quite frightening that we have basically invented weapons that could destroy people like instantaneously, really quickly.
What it does is because explosions let off a huge amount of force in a singular point. What a vacuum bomb does is literally vaporize the oxygen in the air.
No, I know.
I'm
very well aware of this thing.
I'm letting the people know. They're not from Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't know that you can just get those things at vending machines. Number D3.
I mean, hey, who knows? Like, we're on our way to arming teachers, right?
Bro, I swear to God, give the teachers a vacuum bomb and watch the entire school implode.
I mean, well, what is it? Ohio passed a bill recently that said that they're allowing teachers to arm themselves if they have 24 hours of instruction.
Well, pay them more. Fuck you.
Or I don't know, don't do that, right? Or, maybe have the cops do their jobs. Like that's the kind of deal. But still.
God, vacuum bombs are so horrifying.
Yeah,
like the more I think about it.
Yeah, like horrifying things happen like all the time with warfare. What would be even more horrifying is dealing with someone who has a little bit of an unhinged idea or personality. And I know this sounds like a really hard thing that I'm trying to connect to our next story, but man, we all have our moments in life where we go a little too hard in the fandom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we go a little too hard. Like the moment when I was 9 and I had been playing Pokemon for 2 years, and I told my teacher to call me Ash because I wanted to change my name, right? So, according to Business Insider, there is an F-Zero fan who has spent 5.6 million yen on 100 shares back in February, and the investor, who wishes to remain anonymous, simply goes by a Twitter name known as Momiji. Now,
that's cute.
He describes himself as a diehard fan for F-Zero. So, this guy spent thousands of dollars, millions of yen on Nintendo shares, and here's the thing. 100 or more shares are what are needed to access annual shareholder meetings and to actually give a voice.
Yeah, you own a single unit, if I am correct.
You own essentially a percentage of the company that makes you a large stake shareholder, is what it is. So this guy decided that he was going to buy all of this stock so that he could go to this meeting. And here's the thing. He basically asked Nintendo, when are you going to make a new F-Zero game?
King, based, red-pilled and based, king.
Yeah, so Nintendo's president offered an answer that was basically, thanks for asking, but no.
God damn it. He sells everything and Nintendo stock plummets.
Shit, dude. Like, it is one of these things of, like, the person who said basically, like, we cannot tell you if there are any plans for future remakes for any specific game, but during development, we are always thinking about the various possibilities that players can enjoy, which is basically the, shut the fuck up kind of moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude. Apparently, the guy spent $40,000 in American currency to do this. But, hey, there you go. He's got $40,000 of a publicly traded stock, and Nintendo does pretty well.
Nintendo going to go sicko mode.
They're going to go goblin mode on this guy.
Hell yeah. You know, what's his name? No, not Sigmile. Who's the pastor in Vermintide?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like 40K, not Vermintide.
Yeah, but it's part of the Warhammer universe.
I guess.
Hang on, who are the characters in there? Yeah, Warhammer 2, Vermintide. The fuck?
Yeah, no, that's the
Sigmar?
fantasy setting. That's the fantasy setting, Robinson.
40K
is the sci-fi setting.
Now I need to know his name. Hang on.
Hang on.
What's his name? Not Marcus Kruber. Marcus the Dubious Duber. No,
Marcus
fuck you.
Phoenix?
I am keeping my ad block on.
Uh-huh. Hey.
No, I know how to bypass this. Disable JavaScript. Okay, there you go. Fuck you. Oh, but if you disable JavaScript, you won't be able to use any of the website's features. Go to hell.
Uh-huh. I just need an answer. I don't need
Victor
features.
Victor Saltzfire, the witch hunter captain.
Okay, great.
What
I
the
still
fuck
wouldn't know that.
is goblin mode?
You don't know what goblin mode is?
No, it's just because he speaks like a Catholic priest, and it's so funny. Like, as he's killing things, and someone just made a compilation of him. And he just screams, "What the fuck is goblin mode?"
Man, You fucking just
It's so
Okay.
good.
okay. To kind of keep us on track, I got to tell you about a new movie I'm really excited about.
Minions
So-
Rise of Grubius.
No,
Damn it.
absolutely not.
Why
Like
not?
I like the first two movies, but after that I checked out.
The first Despicable Me was great, yes.
Yeah, no, the first Despicable Me was actually really good, but there's one of the biggest sci-fi movie horror genres or movies that I'm actually kind of a fan of is the original Predator, right? Because I watched that when I was a kid. Arnold Schwarzenegger, like you got the whole 9 yards. Like they're elite soldiers, but they're being hunted by something more elite. So there is a new movie coming out. It is called Prey. And if you haven't heard of this, it's set in the Comanche Nation 300 years ago. Prey is the story of a young woman named Naru, a fierce and highly skilled warrior. She's been raised in the shadow of some of the most legendary hunters who roam the Great Plains. So when danger threatens their camp, she sets out to protect her people. The prey she stalks and ultimately confronts turns out to be the Predator. Yo, this movie is going to be fucking tight, man.
It's gonna be cool.
Like, it's going to be fucking great. It comes out August 5th. So, dude, perfect reintroduction into school after summer break is August 5th. We're going back to work for our 2 weeks of, like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just going to be like, okay, great. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to go fucking watch Prey. But here's the thing that I'm actually kind of excited about, right? So they wanted to be accurate to the time and how these people like talked. So they actually had two versions of the script. They had Comanche and they had English. And they filmed the movie in English, and then they had the option of putting in audio for Comanche. So they had the actors who are all like Native Americans, First Nation people, actually read the script in their native language, so you can switch to audio and subtitles if you want to make it more like authentic to the time.
For Prey?
For Prey, yeah.
Nice.
So, fuck yeah, dude, right? Because we haven't had like an actual indigenous culture speaking their language since like Dances with Wolves had like, you know, the Sioux Nation kind of talking. But the odd thing about the Sioux Nation is that the person who is working on Dances with Wolves, apparently they have gendered speaking in the Sioux Nation. And so all the men and the women were speaking the woman dialect. And so people who were native Sioux thought it was really hilarious that they had all these like mighty warriors speaking in a female dialect.
That is hilarious. That's like if everybody only used the feminine nouns in Spanish.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of excited because I've never heard Comanche spoken fluently, so I'm gonna watch it with the Comanche on, the subtitles on, because I mean,
Nice.
it sounds like a good movie. I'm even gonna send you the trailer so that you can send it on.
I have a weird history with Predator because I thought Predator was like the coolest thing when I was a kid. So I wanted to make my Xbox Live tag the Predator, but I couldn't because it was taken. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm a child, so I'll put myself as the child Predator.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay. Let me guess. You got
That's a
tagged.
dumb joke. I love it so much. Now
Yeah.
nobody wants to be my friend on Xbox Live. The child Predator.
Damn.
Oh, speaking of Prey, and here's my first weirdo news. Oklahoma man led authorities on pursuit, right? So, dude was arrested after leading Oklahoma police on a pursuit, and they found him hiding in cow poo-poo for hours.
Oh.
So, here's the story.
Okay.
This man sped away from officers that was driving down a country road. So basically, they made him a traffic stop because he wasn't wearing a seat belt, right? So instead of complying, he just tried to escape, and he crashed. He tried to flee on foot, later found that day hiding in cow manure for several hours, right?
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't going to bring up the story until I read this motherfucker's name. This dude's name is Wolf October Berry.
Yo. Yo,
It is not. It's not.
what?
It's not Octoberberry. One word. Octoberberry. It's October the month
October.
and berry the fruit. This dude's name is Wolf Octoberberry, and his legacy is when running from the cops, he hid in poo poo.
This makes me so happy. Not that he got like did shit, right? But like, oh my god, that's so awesome. What the
Wolf,
hell?
look at his face. That's Wolf Octoberberry, baby.
Oh man, that is the whitest man I've ever seen.
So he's
Damn.
23 years old. He's a Caucasian male with darkening blonde hair. And, yeah, Wolf Octoberberry. I feel like if
Yeah.
I introduce myself, I'm only going to say Wolf and I won't say the rest of my name. Because Octoberberry sounds like it sounds like a disease. I'm very sorry.
Well,
I'm very
it sounds
sorry,
like a
ma'am.
special. It sounds like a special type of dingleberry, which is what he was hiding in. So,
I'm sorry, ma'am, but after doing extensive tests, we found out that your son Wolf has Oktoberberries. That's a great name.
damn.
So yeah, I just
Well-
want to bring that up because I got something even better. This one I'm actually interested in. There's a guy who has a sort of normal name. His name is David Proudfoot.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's like an anime name for the one guy who uses arrows. Anyways, a Central Florida man was arrested after he tried to pose as a Walt Disney World cast member and took a Star Wars R2-D2 droid. Right? He stole
Okay.
a $10,000 R2-D2 droid. And this is in Disneyland, Florida, right? So
Yeah.
this droid can go, it can move, it can walk, it can talk. I'm pretty sure you can fit a person in it. All that sort of
Right.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So, basically, what happened was deputies were called to the Swan Reserve Hotel by Disney security, and when they arrived, they made contact with Proudfoot, who was wearing beige work pants, an orange work vest, and a Disney name tag, and he said his name was David Rogers, right?
Okay.
So, the Disney security stopped him because he was seen by hotel security pushing a cart, and it looked like he had no clue what he was doing. So the officer offered to help Proudfoot, being like, "Well, where do you need this to go?" And Proudfoot's like, right?
Yeah. Well,
He
if
was
he had just said anything confidently, he could have gotten away with
So
this thing.
he did. He tried saying that it's part of his job to remove items from one location to the other. His boss's name was James McDaniels, right? Here's the
Okay.
issue. McDaniels is real, but he works in California, not Florida.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
So they tried to take him to the lockers because he said, "Hey, all my stuff is in the lockers, right?" So they tried to take him there, and after more than 10 minutes of him being lost, confused, and unable to open a single locker, the deputy was like, "Hey, can I see your wallet?" And Proudfoot was like, "Okay, the jig is up."
Dude, at what point do you think that they were just fucking with him at that point?
I think it's after like more than a minute, right?
Yeah.
Because let's be completely honest, every new workplace I've had has felt like a maze to me, right? For like the first week, first 2 days, I have no idea where anything is. So I can relate to this, but I fucking love that he tried opening
He tried
random
every
lockers.
single just random lockers for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Gosh, just let him. I think one, yes, if you're the police, how long, like at one point do you realize and you're just fucking with him? But if you're Mr. Proudfoot, at what point do you give it up, right? Like he went far with this. Like what did
Yeah,
he
he
expect
was-
was gonna happen? Like
He was faking it till he made it, and unfortunately he couldn't fake it good enough. So
And you want to know why? You want to know why
Why?
he did this? He
Why?
had a noble cause, a nobile
right.
cause.
All right.
He said. So Proudfoot reportedly admitted to moving the R2-D2 droid from the third floor of the hotel to an unknown location and a game machine because he had an application for a security job pending at Walt Disney World and wanted to show weakness in the security of the resorts in hopes of securing a better paying position at Walt Disney World. He says that he had no intention of stealing items off the property.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not cool. That's not going to help anyone, right? Like, this is not like what the hackers do that get hired by Facebook where the hackers break
This is what he looks like.
No, dude, he looks like a broke ass like comedian. What is his name? I'm fucking trying to remember what his name is.
David Proudfoot.
No, it's what is it? I'm trying to remember. He looks like what's the voice actor? Because I know Patton Oswalt. He looks like a broke.
Oh my god,
Patton
he does
Oswalt.
look like Patton Oswalt. That's actually that's like a comedy skit / episode / movie that Patton Oswalt would happily be in. One where he's just an idiot who thinks that if he robs Disney World, it'll give him a job.
Yeah, remember when Patton Oswalt was in Parks and Rec and he was like trying to filibuster the entire thing? And so he sat there and read his script about Boba Fett coming out of the Sarlacc pit, and then Boba Fett came out, and the very first scene is Boba Fett reaching out of the Sarlacc pit, like in the fucking script that the filibuster had.
I remember, yeah, because he wanted to put something in the time capsule, and they were like, no, that's fucking stupid.
No, it was that was a different one because that was Will Forte.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this one was he wanted to keep the Dunk Ted like thing where like Pawnee was going to dunk tea in the river, but they misspelled it as
dunk
Ted.
Anybody whose name is Ted.
Yeah. So, okay, I got something funny for you because this is my last story. I was saving it as an ace in the hole, and I wanted to get your thing. Okay, so you ever see that movie? What is it? The faux documentary like Super Size Me, where that guy eats
fake?
like McDonald's. Well, it was kind of fake, right? Like there were things about it that didn't add up, and people have kind of disproven that. But
okay.
So you know that eating at McDonald's every single day is really bad for you, right?
Yes,
so,
very.
There is a man by the name of Don Gorski from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and this person eats 2 Big Macs a day and has been eating them for 50 years. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Has he only been eating 2 Big Macs a day?
Don Gorski's streak started on May 17th, 1972. It's been 50 years. And I'm going to quote him, quote, "I've only missed 8 days in 50 years, which is phenomenal. And like I say, I count every Big Mac. I've counted every Big Mac I've eaten my whole life. All through life here, a lot of people said, you'll be dead before you reach 50 years of eating Big Macs. I guess I proved them wrong."
How old is he?
How old is he? It doesn't actually say in the news article.
Because, like,
but
I see shit like this, and it's like, obviously, genetic not abnormality, but every human body is different, you know?
Don Gorski is the American world record holder, and he is 68 years old.
Man, I'm jealous. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You want to see, like, this dude does not look like he's someone who eats, like, fucking Big Macs every single day.
Well, have you seen Matt Stoney?
Matt Stoney? No.
Oh, so Matt Stoney is this skinny Asian dude that does mukbang like videos, and he does like insane mukbang challenges, and he's just a skinny Asian.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy does not look like he eats 2 Big Macs a day.
With Diet Coke is what he says.
You know what? I respect that. No, like I'm on the Diet Coke train now. I am. I'm on the Diet Soda train.
Apparently, Gorski's son actually used to go with his dad. And Gorski's son is quoted saying, "I used to eat chicken nuggets every day. I used to eat cheeseburgers every day, but eventually you just get sick of it. I don't know how he does it, but he certainly does."
I don't know how, but he does.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, it's just, he says, "A lot of times people will say, 'You look like I'm eating a Big Mac for the first time.'" Gorski said, "I guess that's how I feel sometimes. They're that good to me, and there's really nothing else I'd rather eat."
Why can't I have anybody that loves me that much? All right, that was out of left field. Hang on. Hang on.
I want to see how many fucking Big Macs this guy has eaten over his lifetime.
Okay,
right?
so he said 2 a day. Hang on.
Yeah,
I
2 a
got the
day.
calculator out. So 2 a day.
For 50 years, right?
Yeah, but okay. So that's going to be 365 times 50. But he said he missed only 8 days. So that's -8, and good on him for being honest. And now I'm going to multiply that by 2. He's eaten 36,484 Big Macs.
Dude.
Hang on. Big Mac price. I want to see the Big Mac price today. I want to see how much money he spent. All right, the Big Mac these days is $4. So let's just go with that. 36,484 times 4. This man spent 100. He spent almost 150 grand on Big Macs. The total number is 145,936 on Big Macs.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Well, if we how many is that per year? I'm gonna divide that by 50. He spends 3 grand a year on Big Macs.
Yeah, like, here's some fucking wild shit that I pulled up from another, like, article. So, in 2003, Gorski ate 741 Big Macs. So, an average of 2 Big Macs per day. Gorski is 6'2", 185 pounds, and claims a cholesterol level of 140, which is actually quite good. He claimed his average daily consumption is of 2 Big Macs to 1,080 calories, according to the nutritional information published by McDonald's. This does not take into account his energy intake from fluids. The USDA recommends 2,200 calories per day. Gorski consumes mainly calorie-rich food, but scientists believe that he maintains a stable weight by consuming far fewer calories daily than the average American.
I was gonna say it is possible. It's hard if you get hungry, but some people just don't fucking get hungry. Me,
Yeah,
I can't
man,
fill
like-
up on McDonald's. I need like 6 of them in order to feel like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it says that Big Mac constitutes 90% of his total solid food intake, which is fucking
is
wild,
insane.
man.
He should be made out of plastic.
I know. Like, what is it? Apparently he also suffers from OCD, which apparently like fuels his wanting to eat Big Macs because he has to have it, right? That OCD is like the obsessive of, I have to do this or else something bad's going to happen, right? So he also notes records of when and where he eats his Big Macs in a notebook that he always carries with him, and he has kept every burger receipt in a box.
You're telling me the man that eats 2 poison burgers a day is clinically insane? I would have never guessed.
So the only days that he was not able to do it was on snow days, right? Thanksgiving days, when he's traveling, when he couldn't find a McDonald's, when he was traveling for work. And one of these days was the day his mother died. So makes sense that he would not, eat McDonald's when he was dealing with a death in the family.
I feel bad because I grief eat, like when I'm sad, that's when I go to McDonald's.
Yeah. So, I saw something in this that actually made it really funny. So, at first, Don kept all the boxes of Big Macs he ate in the back of his car. He met and proposed to his wife, Mary, at a McDonald's in 1975. In addition, he has a statue of Ronald McDonald in his yard. Dude,
No.
This guy stands McDonald's.
Ronald McDonald is a goddamn. It's John Wayne Gacy. If John Wayne Gacy was skinny.
Dude, like, it makes sense though. Like, you could eat like calorie-rich food and then like that kind of thing. I'm not saying go
absolutely.
do that.
Like, if you eat 2 Big Macs a day, that's it. That's all you have to eat.
Right?
Although the issue is, I get too hungry.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Apparently, Gorski maintains that he has no other health issues. Right? We've already talked about his like 140. On April 26, 2011, his cholesterol level was 156 milligrams per deciliter, which is below the average of an American 208.
God
So,
damn.
Yeah, like this man is eating some of the worst possible food for you, and he's still like healthy as shit.
Ugh.
Like, what the fuck?
It's unfair. And you know what? You know what? We gotta start ending this. So I'm gonna give my go to hell to my own gut. Stop making me eat so much. Like,
well, no, I think the lesson here is that like eat calorie packed foods, but eat less. Right?
What I do is I try to eat 10 apples a day so I can feel full because they're like 90 calories each.
Damn.
Go to hell. We go to hell calories.
Go to hell calories. Yeah. What's living? What is her? What is she?
Whoa.
So, yeah, dude. I don't know. Let's do an experiment. 30 days.
Well, the next episode. Welcome back to Nerd Hell, and I recently had to lose my foot. This is not a joke.
I told you only eat 2, not 12.
I swear to God, if I ate like him for a week, I would develop diabetes.
I don't know, man. Like I'm interested, right? I'm interested to know more. This has fueled my curiosity. I'm sorry. My special go to hell is, well, I actually really don't have one, right? I mean, other than Ted Cruz and the Supreme Court and whatever, but hey, they're permanently in hell. They'll always be in hell.
Awesome. And with that, we hope that you have a wonderful day, of you listeners. Remember, we got Twitter at NerdHellPodcast. We got a Gmail, NerdHellPodcast@gmail.com. Message us, be friends with us, follow us on Spotify, leave us a rating, subscribe to us on the BoobTube, do all that good stuff, support us. Thank you so much. Listen to the ads. And
yes.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes, and wait for our next Summer of Hell, or, Spooky Summer video podcast.
Bye, folks.
Bye.